Hi, this is Jeremy from MainTakeAway, and today we're going to be talking about Cal Newport's book, So Good They Can't Ignore You. Quick look at the cover. It says, Why Skills Trump Passion in the Quest for Work You Love. Cal is a professor at Georgetown University, and he's written other books about conquering school and whatnot, but I think this is the favorite book I've read from him, and a different stance from everyone else, for all the gurus and professors that tell you, follow your passion. He goes through and gives really hard evidence why this is fundamentally flawed. He talks about the importance of ability. Mastery is not enough to guarantee happiness. It'll help a lot, but it doesn't guarantee it. And following your passion is seriously flawed advice. What should you do instead? Don't follow your passion. An excerpt in the book says, rather, let it follow you into your quest to become so good they can't ignore you. What if Steve Jobs would have done what this typical mantra, follow your passion? He would have been one of the Los Altos Zen Center's most popular teachers. But instead, he didn't follow this simple advice. He used his ability, built upon this ability, and made Apple into the trillion-dollar business it is today. Another famous example is Ira Glass, who's an American public radio personality. He states, the key is to force yourself through the work. Force the skills to come. That's the hardest phase. In the book, it talks about how motivation requires autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Autonomy is the feeling you have control over your day and that your actions are important. I feel a lot of entrepreneurs crave this feeling. Competence, the feeling that you're good at what you do. You want to be good. You want to be known as the best. And relatedness, the feeling of connection to other people. You want to make that difference in the world and bring value to the world. All these bring together and give you motivation. In order to get this motivation, you need to develop a craftsman's mindset. Cal really hits upon this. He asks you to leave self-centered concerns about whether your job is just right, and instead get really damn good at what you do and at what you want to do. No one owes you a great career. You need to earn it. 3 disqualifiers for applying the craftsman's mindset. These are related to your job. If your job presents only a few opportunities to distinguish yourself by developing irrelevant skills that are rare and valuable, then you're not developing this mindset. If your job only focuses on something you think is useless, or perhaps even actively bad for the world, you're not pursuing it. And last, if your job forces you to work with people you really dislike, it doesn't. So approach your work like a true performer. The tape doesn't lie. By this, if you're a guitar player, a comedian, an actor, what you produce is all that matters. What you do in the moment. If you're a public speaker, what you do in those 10 to hour presentations is what really matters and what you give to your audience. Building a craftsman's mindset will be the foundation on what you build a compelling career. The mindset comes first, and your passion follows. Traits that define great work include creativity, impact, and control. And these all come together. All 3 of them are very rare. Just having one is rare in itself. And these go back to relating to the autonomy, the relatedness, and the connection from the slide previous. It states the more experienced, the more likely you are to love your work, which makes sense because you're good at it. Your rare and valuable skills are your career capital. So seek out the industry and the work that you want to do and find these rare and valuable skills and get good at them, no matter how hard it is work to get good at them. Finally, the 5 habits of a craftsman. If you really want to follow this mindset, one is to decide what capital market you're in. Is it a diverse collection of skills or just one killer skill? The one killer skill would be an actor. The diverse collection of skills may be an entrepreneur. Identify your capital type. So identify what you want to be very rare and good at. And piggybacking off this is to find what good is. Have clear, decisive goals on where you want to be. 4, stretch and destroy. Deliberately practice. Push through your resistance. Push through the hardest phase, as Ira Glass puts it. And also be patient. Look years into the future for payoff, because being happy and making money is not a short-term ordeal. A few other things. The hard truth. It's really hard to convince people to give you money. Control that is acquired without career capital, without what a rare and valuable skill you have, is not sustainable. And lastly, getting to that edge, getting good at what you do, is an act of small thinking. But discovering a mission, so discovering something bigger than you, takes a big action from yourself. So all in all, I rate this book a 10 out of 10. It's awesome for anyone who's not happy with their job, or even if you are happy, how you got to this point, what makes you happy, and how you can maybe even build off it by building your creativity, control, etc. And really make your career truly happy. I recommend it for anyone, for college kids who don't know exactly what they want to do yet, or for 50-year-old with that. You can get this book at Amazon for $14 paper edition and $10 Kindle edition. I'd highly recommend it. Today, I hope you enjoyed our summary on So Good They Can't Ignore You, and I hope that you decide to read the book for yourself.